Okay, welcome back to another stream, guys. Yeah, definitely missed out on yesterday, which was a bit of a bummer. Not much I could do about it. So yeah, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, welcome back. Yeah, quality has been a bit of a letdown actually on Bahrain, to be honest. The, the funny thing is, we had three races on Wednesday, and the one race where I did actually qualify the best, which was this one, was actually my worst result. I went from 15th to 4th in the first race, 14th to 4th in the second race. Started 7th in this race. Did have to fight my way back to 9th, but 9th is as good as it got. Yeah, so bit of a weird one. Cheers, Carnage. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, I thought what I might try and do today, Crave. I'm gonna try something different with this. I don't know whether it's gonna work, whether I can handle it or not, but I'm thinking going 4-6 on TC and seeing how we get on. Have you given this a go yet? And if so, what's your recommendations? Cheers for the subscribe there, Carnage. I do appreciate it. You've not done Bahrain yet, yeah. Right, we're gonna try it out anyway. We'll go 4-6, see how the car behaves with exactly the same settings I did have. So, uh, would be able to judge it pretty 5-4, 49 everywhere you go. Yeah, that doesn't track to track. That can change for me on the brake bias, but we'll give this a go for a few laps and see what happens. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a late day, guys, so I just didn't manage to get on. Probably a good thing because I wasn't in the best of humour. I was not a happy camper in work yesterday, but we'll say no more. Alright, let's try out this. Oh, you got it today, did you? Nice, nice. You still setting it up, or have you got it all set up? And how's it feeling for you? You got a circular wheel, or is it a GT3 type wheel? Circular wheel for now, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you to set that wheel up, I really don't, but you know what, before you even go messing with settings, anything, leave it on default. Get used to how the wheel actually feels before you start going changing settings. Yeah. Take the time in a race weekend, get used to how the wheel feels in hand. How you doing, Brent? Yeah, I was sending it yesterday, Brent, but it wasn't on the game. A couple of people in work found out I wasn't particularly happy. I'm just trying 6-4 on this actually. See how we get on with this. I have been using 5-5. But we're using 4.6 on the traction. 6.7. Really? Sounds a bit high now, but... Oh, 6.7, it did go right over my head. That's the kids joke, and half the kids don't even know why they're saying it either, innit? 6.7, yeah. Straight over the head. I was hoping for a slightly faster first sector, but definitely pushing the car a little bit hard on the way out of there. I done one a while ago actually with Bren and a buddy of his, Chili. Did the 6 hours around Le Mans. Went okay. I mean, plenty of mistakes from myself. You know, for our first attempt, we actually didn't do too badly. Isn't that right, Bren? I do want to do another one, to be honest, but Bren, I'm really not feeling it this weekend, unfortunately. I really haven't. 2.4, oh geez, you'll never see a solo attempt out of me. I wouldn't be able to hold me piss, buddy, for fuck's sake. Not saying I wouldn't be able to do the race and compete, but you want to see the Trevi fountain fucking spraying up in front of you? Get the catheter out, yeah. You have a Warner badge, you still got it. Does the Warner badge stop you from doing it, does it? Ah, it doesn't, does it? Oh, hey, nice one, Crave. You can't? Alright. Yeah, no, because Zen wanted me to do one as well. He asked me the day after you did. And I was like, I do want to do one again, But I've got to be in the right frame of mind for it, and I haven't been this week, to be honest. Right, gonna stop talking, put in a next lap at least. I'm gonna see how low into the 55 I can get it with 4.6 on TC. Team champs are all 6 hours, ready? Yeah, 3 or 4 person team, yeah. I'm not really feeling it with that 4 and 6, so let's go back to the garage. I know I use 5.5, so tell you what, Brem, we're gonna try your 6.7. Feels a little bit ultra safe, but we'll give it a go anyway. But because it's ultra safe, I think I might change the brake bias. Yeah, but Crave uses the same settings regardless. I tend to change them depending on the track. Crave's just an alien anyway. Alright, Alfie, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I was watching a video this morning. I might post it actually. I was watching it on YouTube this morning. Um, your man, was it Gregory Shill or whatever? But it was about the new update, and he did bring into it the new braking physics, and like basically what he was saying is, yes, we know you have your braking distance is definitely longer now, but the reason they changed it was to give you more brake consistency underfoot. I then had to knock that part off and go to fucking work. That was at 10 to 6 this morning. I was watching that. So I've got to finish the rest of the video. If you guys want me to post it in the because like it was mostly about the difference between the hypercars and the tires warming up and everything else, but he did mention the braking in the new update. So I can post it for you guys if you just want to watch it. Get out and try certain I'm registered. I'm gonna do a few laps. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Have I registered? I have. Yeah, I am registered. Should be able to get into a standard practice now, shouldn't I? I don't want any accusations of being rich, Alfie. Yes, I am. I went into practice 1, by the way, Alfie. Right, let's try 6 and 7 with rear brake bias 49. How are you guys doing the last couple of days? So Carnage, have you got the wheel set up? And how does it feel to you? You happy with it? At the moment, I'm not. No, I'm using the default rotation. I was using the 360 all right around Fuji. But at the what's on 480 or something, is it? I think at the minute. Four 40, is it? You have it set up? You're testing it out, I guess, yeah? How are you liking the feel of it, bud? I know you had that 920 for not too long, but lately overshot that first turn. You can feel it a lot more what the car is doing, I'm sure. So what have you got the FFB set at? I would recommend you have it on full on the Trustmaster app, and then figure out what's good for you then with the in-game setting. Okay, can we get a better middle sector this time? Come on, man. I do need to get past this guy if I want to put in a half decent lap.
That time was a 2:01.46.
And definitely feel the traction brain a lot more. Not really causing me that many issues now, in fairness, but I really can't judge it because oh, I didn't know you were. I didn't actually know you weren't serious. I wouldn't have thought to try it anyway, but you know what? It's not that bad. Is the car a little bit more understeery? A little bit, but it's also more manageable. not wanting to snap as much, definitely. That last exit is so much easier because of it.
That's 157.56.
Hey, Will, how you doing, bud? Every time. Every time I'm trying to practice something new. Oh, veggie. Veggie, nice to see you again. Sorry for my last race. I was last race by myself. Right. Some of the niceties over with. Fair balls one for acknowledging that he could have just left that alone and I'd forgotten all about it anyway. So, yeah. You in here, Alfie? Yes, you are. I'm gonna. That was a stupid question. If I'd read the chat first, I'd have known you were in here straight away. Oh shit, didn't actually want to start driving. I want to change the car setup. And the, alright. I'm gonna try 5.5 or 49 on the rear. I changed tires. Okay, we're back to 5.5, but instead of being on 51.49, we're now on 49.51. So okay, Alfie, let's go. No! I caught that. I wasn't expecting to catch that actually. Okay, this race is actually starting. I'm gonna complete this lap and just see what happens. I saw that dive bomb coming that time, and I wasn't sure it was Alfie, but I knew afterward. Right, right, enough fucking around. Right, now down to the serious stuff. I will be paying attention to what I'm doing in this. I sort of miss the days where I was expected down here somewhere. I really do. Yeah, we're gonna try 49. It actually didn't feel too bad as long as I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I should be all right with 49 on the right bias. Did you get a puncture out of that? Did you? The car feels absolutely hot. Well, you're on the controller at the minute, but the car feels so bad with the punctures. They just now, they really do. Right, let's have a look at somebody out on track while we are doing this. Haven't you got everything packed away? Your wheel and everything else. Any word on the up? I'm guessing you haven't heard anything yet. Anyway, no. Well, sort of. I guarantee you there's a mum joke coming after this one. Oh, just a case putting 8 screws in the base. An angle adjuster. Right, let's get out on quali. As, as the title suggests, my qualifying around here has not been great. For the most part in the races, further back I've actually started, and the better results have been. And we do have pretty cold tires, so not really gonna attack this lap. There's no point. Right, at least we didn't bin it coming out of there. .33 and a third. you, you click. Why do you ask me to do this shit when I'm in quali?
Lap 1:56.09.
I didn't actually think I was applying that much extra brake pressure there, but I was. think we're gonna go 50-50 or 50.5 on the BB. We'll get one more attempt to get a 55 here at worst anyway.
That time was a 2:04.88.
No, I turned it in too early. That lap was looking a little bit better, guys. A little bit. Fuck. .44 and a fourth. Oh, 44th and a fourth. Now, why do you want to be going and doing that? I see you're watching the season one, The Offenders. Oh, that's right. You were saying the other day you downloaded the whole series because you didn't actually know it was a series before it was a film. Yeah, it is funny. It is funny. Found some good ones for Alfie, did you? Yeah, that's based down in Cork. The film is older than the series, is it? I thought it was the opposite way round. I've not watched all of the series. I have seen some of it though. Right, I stand corrected. You're enjoying the whale carnage, yeah?
Teams and
Nice.
drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Good to hear. Are you messing with the settings or are you just getting used to the feel of the wheel first, as I was saying to you? Those two cunts in town, you'd be both of them, yeah. Bit of both, yeah. Right, where did we qualify in the end? Sixth. Okay.
Formation lab has started.
What about see a man over there, he wouldn't give you the steam off his piss. That basically means he's a tight-fisted cunt. That one, say if you're talking about somebody over there, that one, he wouldn't give you the steam off his piss. Means you're a mean fucker. Tight-fisted. Correct.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green. Wow. Whew. Had to be on the ball through that corner, didn't I? Holy shit. I'll read that one when I get a chance. Oh man. Thought I had to let this one go over that mistake. And this one. Yeah, that's a good one as well, yeah. Yeah, stick your dick in your ear and shag some sense into yourself. I do like that one as well. We do have some sayings all the same. You take parts, get that, yeah.
Time 2:07.54.
Oh, the leader has a drive-through. Come on. Let's try and get a bit of rhythm going here. There's one place 100% gifted to me.
Time 1:57.40.
Oh, he's a spinner. He's a spinner. Spinner, spinner, chicken dinner. Once the leader does go into pit or take his drive through, I'm effectively in third, but Gabo behind is quite close. Alright, the leader's gone in. Need to speed this up a bit though.
1:57.14.
I was hoping I was going to be putting a little bit more of a gap between me and Gabo behind, but just not playing out that way at the minute.
Time 1:56.12.
That's more out of the UB40 song. There's a rat in me kitchen. What am I gonna do? Excuse me. Oh, it seems like Gobbo has binned himself. Oh, and the leader has done it too. Let's see if we can catch Tomba.
Time 1:55.73.
Looking like I'm a little bit stronger through the middle sector than Tomba. He, he's definitely thinking about me because he's moving across the track, so keep making a bollocks of that second exit. Could have taken that exit a hell of a lot better. Down defensive.
Time 1:56.29.
The hunter is now the hunted. What's the gap there now? 1.6. Okay.
That final day, 156.18.
Not even chasing a PB or anything of the like at the minute. Just want to keep this nice and consistent. Two more laps to go. Come on. Come on, Puma. Oh, man. Don't know how I didn't lose time there, having to go down into first gear actually for that turn.
Time 157.10.
Okay, it looks like K Jr. is definitely going to be pushing a little harder than Tomba. I need to pick up this pace again, just a little bit. Alright, last lap guys, last lap. Really do hope this back marker is not going to be an issue. Didn't get into that turn properly at all. I hope this guy does not spin it out in this turn. He didn't. Nice. Yes, gets in. First race back after a day off. Well, first day off. Very sad, lad. I know that's a compliment, but not too. Gobbo daily reported. I really do have limited Irish, by the way. Well done, fair play. Yeah. You gotta remember, it's over 40 fucking years since I was in school, bud. Some of it was gifted, yeah. Some of it was gifted. But you're not in it, you can't win. You had to take the goodness out of it, Alfie, didn't you? You prick. Pretty certain most of those laps actually would have been pretty clean as well, so uh, hopefully it'll nullify some of the crashes we were having on Wednesday. Right. I know I'm going to gain some DR for this, but not a massive amount, since I was expected third anyway. That's another win to add to our tally. You don't say them very often. What is my PB actually? 55.2, yeah. So I was quite slow on that race, even though I won it. Yeah, I need to get a little bit more aggressive again for this next race. Right, here we go. Here's the race result in. Hello, War. Hey, look at that, War. You missed it. You missed it. Alfie took the goodness out of it by saying it was a gifted win, but I did actually have to drive. Such a dick, isn't he? Yeah, do you know what? That could so easily have been a completely different race at T1. I was pretty much on the ball at T1 and I needed to be, which is what left me in with a shout of actually winning the race. So might as well watch the replay. Yes, so where did I qualify in this race? That's me there. You'll see what I mean about having to be on the ball for T1. It's actually more impressive looking when you actually see it from inside the car. See what I mean? Much more impressive from inside the car. You could actually get a much better view of what he was having to deal with just to get through T1 safely. So that automatically put me into 5th. So from there on in, yeah, not a bad little drive, not my best, but not bad. Okay. Man, how many race wins is it now? Have I even hit 60? No, I'm still chasing 60 race wins on this account. These numbers are definitely increasing, but the win rate not as much. Yeah. Can I reach win number 60 today? Yeah, I like Bahrain myself, so that's reminding me actually. So Carnage, where are you practicing, and what cars are you practicing in? GT3? No, only 59. I'm hoping you're just trying to use a reverse psychology, Alfie. I hope you haven't got that little faith in me. Oh, according to the stats, only 59, Willie. GT3 at the moment and Bahrain. What sort of lap times you're running in the... And what GT3 are you using? I don't. Because I just looked at the stats and it only calculated as 59. Oh, now it was 59 when I was looking at it still. We got 60. Okay. the Beamer. Yeah, the Beamer's a solid car. Um, the Beamer's a solid car. Oh yeah, get to the 69, are you? Yeah, the BMW is a solid car. I personally don't like driving the Beamer that much carnage, but I understand why a lot of people do. It is quite stable, reliable. You know what you're gonna get out of it. Um, but there's something still that I just can't seem to push that car as much as I'd like and get as much as I'd like out of it. That should be slow and crashed, not stopped. Right, where am I expected in this one? Third. Then let's have a look. This guy is quick. I know this guy is quick. He's pretty quick. He'll be running 54s, I'm sure. Um, I have. It's been quite a while though, Alfie. Um, I'd say at least 8 months since I was last in a BMW GT3, maybe even longer. So the sector times I see running, not showing them at the minute. Nobody's forcing you to try and run one-handed steering this weekend, buddy. Just because you're in a foul humour, huh? Right, let's go. I said you're here. It doesn't matter. That a challenge? Yeah. Why not? Gonna have to say gonna have to see proof that you are driving one-handed if you do beat me. That means camera behind you and the whole race. Capturing everything. But other than that, yeah, it's a challenge. Right. Torres is most likely going to be the pole sitter. So let's end up wherever we're going to place and hope we have as good a race either way. Have you no camera? Use your phone camera. Stick it behind your head. Let it capture everything. Put it in Discord. Just has to be proof that you're driving one-handed. Do you know that Torres guy really, yeah? As in, like, you've raced him? That's a bit too extreme there, Alfie. That's a bit too extreme. Closest I've come to a 34 in that 4 sector for a while. Have you ever watched The Young Offenders, Alfie?
That's 155.69.
Not to film the TV series. Whoops! Whoa! Lock up! Oi, oi. Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty funny though, isn't it? It's grand, yeah. We do say it's grand a lot over here. And that can actually be taken as in a few ways, depending on the tone it's set in. Most of the time it means good, brilliant, blah blah blah, but if you ask somebody to do something for you and they don't, people will also say, it's grand, but they don't really mean it's grand. You like the mum. It can be sort of half meant as a fuck you then. Oh, red cent with a 54.7.
That time was a 158.1.
Right, no more cock-ups. Lost a bit of time through there. Thought I'd actually taken that a little bit better. No! Do you think she's that hot? Do you? Really? She's alright, like. I wouldn't say she's a complete MILF though.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, where did we quali? 6 this time. Slight improvements on the quali today, but right. Some of these guys in here, I think it's going to be really, really tough to get another win in today. She just does it for you, really, doesn't she? Everyone to their own. Can we avoid the carnage at T1 again, or will we be sent into the shadow realm?
Formation lap has started.
Carnage, yes, carnage. Messina is starting from the pit, and he qualified 4th.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green. I am not looking at fucking chat if they're the type of questions that you're going to be asking Alfie. I'll eventually end up running off track because of them. If you get so jammed.
That time was a 2:03.37. That's 1:55.91.
Okay, Red Centre's starting to walk away with this a little bit. Definitely living on the edge through there. I got well caught up on that curve there under braking. In for a fight now to keep on the keep a hold of this podium.
1:56.48.
I think Herrera is playing the long game. He wants me to catch up. I think he'll take the attack here. Okay, I'm going to sit in behind him and see if he catches us up. That gap to the front two is definitely not coming down. Don't know why I gave that place away so easily.
Time 1:56.28.
No! No, no, no. Come on, car. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Fuck! What a cock up.
That time was a 1:59.01.
At least I am opening back up that gap to Dalvik behind us. I decided to slow it right the fuck down there rather than risk a spin out.
That time was a 1:56.0.
Okay, we're 2 races in. Won the first one. No hope of winning this one. But I did give away third place a little easy. I was hoping to just stick behind Herrera, who I think was a shade quicker, get him to get us onto the rear end of Buccio, but yeah, I went and royally screwed up one of the turns. Like I was just about to do again. I'll still take a top 5 for my second race today. I really will. No, I've dirtied it. Yeah, still aiming, yeah. I'm just not as tuned in as I'd like to be, really. Maybe over the weekend, because like just a lot of stuff going on up here, and it doesn't involve racing. I know it's there. I know I can hit them. Who doesn't? Well, there are some people who really don't, but yeah. I'm definitely not asexual. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I'm not sure I have the sperm count anymore for that either way, Bren, to be honest. That's why people call me Gramps. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Alfie, and if you don't... Oh, that is Torres hunting me down. I am in serious danger now of actually using this fourth place. Ooh. Made that a little too easy. Oh well, still a top 5. I wouldn't have lost that if you weren't calling me a sexual predator, Alfie. Asexual just means somebody has absolutely no interest in sex. You put the A right before the sexual. They've no interest whatsoever. That's what that means. Right, we still got a P5. Still, wow, lap times. Did he? Yeah. I'm waiting to see what Freddy's fucking comeback to that one is. I like it, Willie. At least you're on board. We're having a bit of a laugh. So I probably lost a little bit of DR for that. No, I actually still gained a little. Right, guys, I'm going to take a few minutes break. I need to go to the loo. And yeah, do stick with me. I hope you're enjoying the racing anyway. Yeah, I cost myself fourth place there actually, by not paying attention to how quick Torres was actually closing in on me. And then by the time I realised how close he was getting, too many mistakes came. Um, so yeah, it was a fair enough result in the end in that race. Right, guys, like I said, I hope you do stick around. And give me 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll be right back. Talk to you then. Right, guys, let's get ready to go for the next one. Hey, yeah, how you doing, bud? That actually, that does sound good, yeah. That really does sound good. Right, two races today, one win, one fifth place. Could have been fourth, but I screwed it. But overall, two races in, not not too many crashes. Did really well in the first race to avoid the carnage at T1. Refresh this page. Want to see if there's any more S1 drivers signed up to this race. Oh, not really. One, and there's a few about. Right, what time are we at? 6:15. We'll get two more races in, guys, before I'm gonna bounce. Been a shitty week, and I'm in work again in the morning. So yeah, and not been sleeping the best actually. The last few nights there, it's been really humid and sticky here, so that hasn't helped. Hoping to get a good night's kip in tonight, but never know. I want sleep, not to fucking stay awake all night. Yeah, you fucking mad thing. He's out on track. We'll have a little watch of him. Yeah, I might do after this race. I think I'll grab a cup of coffee. Is it just me or does that car look beat up already on the sides? Looks like he's crashed, has he? Or is that just the way that paint is supposed to look and I never noticed before? Really not confident enough in that corner. I know that corner is that double left or double right hander is definitely costing me time on track. Just can't seem to get comfortable at all with it this week. Welcome to the gulag. Right, Let's get out on track, guys. Can we continue with the top fives? Oh, take the fuel out. Already missing, what, nearly 30 seconds of quali. Better make this a good one. Okay. Felt like a half decent outlap, but yeah. Don't really know how quick it was though. Definitely taking that a lot better. Damn it. I got caught in the middle of overthinking that turn and forgetting to do what I would do normally. Should get 2 laps at this. Torres with a 54.8.
Lap 2:01.87.
Hey, let's not cock up this corner this time. Should be on for 55 at worst.
Time 1:55.82.
Mm, fuck. I wasn't sure that the game was gonna let me away with that track limit there. Yeah, 90 is as good as it's gonna get, isn't it? Another 30 years. I probably won't be around in another 10, for fuck's sake. Right, we've managed to avoid the carnage at T1 for the most part today. So let's see if we can do it again. That was my worst quality today, which is still an improvement on Wednesday, where I was qualifying 14th and 15th.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
A bikini scream. Oh no, no. Absolutely fucking not, buddy. Absolutely not. As funny as it would be. Right, aim for this race is, although that wasn't the best of qualities, in fairness, try and end up in the top 5 again.
Formation lap has started.
on, let's go.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Whoa. We got away with that one, guys. We just about got away with that one. I'd have been better off trying to tuck into that inside there.
That time was a 2:06.34.
Oh. Damn it. Got me timing on the brakes all wrong there. Come on. Still gonna be a pretty shit lap time this one, yeah.
1:05.
Should be a little bit of a fight brewing with these two now.
That's 155.80.
Let's get into this fight fairly soon. My aim is 5th in this race, so let's see if we can manufacture it.
That time was a 156.17.
Somebody's a gunner there at T1. Nick, is it? Yeah. Who's gonna blink first out of these two? Oh Jesus, that's quite an aggressive move back across Walker there, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, Lindquist. think I can get this position, or at least I hope I can. I was not sure how Lindquist was going to behave in T1 there. No, get off there. Fuck. Don't quite have enough steering angle there for that.
Time 1:57.07.
Target achieved so far, even though it was just gifted to me there. Let's see if we can catch back up to Lindquist. Oh, way too fucking early on that turn that time. Felt I was gonna lose it if I kept her in second there.
Lap 1:57.20.
Definitely can't afford too many more mistakes in this race. I really can't. No, come on. Ah.
That time was a 156.30.
Defending for me life here, boys. You fucking ran me off there, Nick. You ran me off.
Time 157.92.
We'll have to disagree to agree to disagree on whose fault that was, Nick. Not quite fifth place, but yeah. Alright, lap 11. Definitely want to have a look at that incident with me and Nick. I was definitely on his inside. He knew I was there. I'm sure he'll have something to say. Let's have a look at this. bring that back again a little bit. Probably got a better view of that in chase cam, won't we? Did miss the apex by a little bit, but we'll take that as 1-all. Funnily enough, is not actually saying anything. What lap was it with Nick where he ran me off? 9, was it? Must have been lap 10 then. Admittedly, I did leave the door open for him, but I saw him actually fucking putting his car in there, so I ended up staying out wide. Not particularly wide, but I definitely gave him space. He had more than a car's width, so yeah, that's a racing incident as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Anyway, he didn't say anything in chat, which I'm surprised at, if I'm honest. Still, we haven't been out of top 10 today, so we'll take it. What time are we at? We're going to do one more race. In the meantime, I'm going to run down and make coffee, guys, as soon as I've registered here. Right, guys, give me a couple of minutes to make a coffee, and then I'll be right back. You hang around. Hi guys. Yeah, that was an interesting little last race. Second one, I'll take more responsibility for. Hey Ryan, how you doing? First one, not so much. That's a crack, buddy. Yeah, one. um, I'll show you. I'll show you at the end of the stream. We're going to be hopping into this race pretty soon. Yeah, I don't want to start messing around with replays just now. Results today have not been too bad, Ryan. First race back after yesterday. Um, I won the first race. I was fifth in the second race. I was running actually third, but I gave the place to Herrera because he was slightly faster than me, hoping that he'd pull us along and catch up with the guy in front of us. And yeah, I binned it in the double left-hander. I turned the car in too early, so I lost touch with him. And then I didn't realise how much Torres was actually catching me later on in the race. And yeah, pulled a lovely move on the last turn. He went on the outside of the last turn, still got a better run out of there than I did. So I went from fourth to fifth, but it was still fun. I don't know actually, to be honest. I don't know whether anyone clipped it. Yeah, it was the very last turn, last lap in the second race. Ryan, it was a lovely move from Torres. Gotta give it. I did say it at the time. I did make it a little bit easy, but I really, really didn't want to crash out. I'd have rather have taken fifth place. He was much faster on track anyway than crash out and let my ego get in the way at the last fucking exit. So overall, I think I did the smart thing in that race. Do you mean that figuratively, or do you mean in reality, Alfie? Because what the fuck? Emergency alerts the phones. Yeah, for what? What's going on? Hey, did you get one, Ryan? Fires, yeah. You got one as well. We have had some forest fires here now as well. Tipperary, up in the Dublin Wicklow Mountains as well has had a few. But overall we've are, are the alerts that are they actually that loud? Yeah. Fucking hell. I don't know whether, well, I'm assuming the government over here can do the same fucking thing. But yeah, I've not had any emergency alerts through my phone anyway. Right, where am I? Oh, for a nuke going on. Oh, wow. No wonder you fucking shit yourself. You got your hopes up. What are you watching on Prime anyway? I'm glad to see the new Reacher series. The fourth series is back, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for a while um until they're pretty much all out and then binge watch them. I used to read all the books. Oh, Rookie. Yeah, I used to watch that a few years back. Never seen all of it. It is a good show. Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well. I read the majority of all the Reacher books anyway, over the years now. Um, if he's released new books, like, yeah, I'm sure he has, but I think I've read something like at least 12 of them. House of the Dragon to catch up and watch the new season. Is it as good as Game of Thrones? Better? Pretty much the same? You think it's better, Ryan, do you? Yeah, I'm watching. I really don't know what to make of it. I'm still watching it, but I wouldn't say I'm really impressed with it. That new series, the Pendragon Cycle, the Rise of Merlin. It's all right. It's watchable. You know, it's all based around Merlin and all that shit. Like, I'm definitely not raving about it or saying it's brilliant, but it is watchable. I do 100% prefer the Wheel of Time over this 100%. Pretty poor force sector from me, so not my best middle sector either.
That time of day, 157.02.
have done without that lockup. Saved it. I have been doing low 51s of late in that middle sector, but it's just not happening for me at the minute.
Lap 156.03.
Nice time from fucking Schultz.
Time was 55.36.
Still only 7th. Shit.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Any of you guys watch the Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime? I really like that show now. Definitely prefer it to The Rise of Merlin. Right guys, last race for me this evening, unfortunately, but I do hope to make it a good one.
Formation lap has started.
Wheel of Fortune. It's all magic and, you know, ancient times stuff. It's good. I don't. I don't know what you really mean, to be honest, Alfie. Wheel of Fortune, that's the game show.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Here we go. You just turned right across there. Do not blame that on me. This is the messiest T1 I've seen this evening. What the fuck are you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know either, Alfie. There's going to be a few deaths in this race, there really is. I just don't want to be one of them. I'm already way further down than I should be. Cheers for the follow there, Slayer. Much appreciated. Oh, I did say there's going to be some deaths, and there we go. There's two of them. How are you doing today? I think it was the Slayer, is it? I wish I could actually see the follows instantly, but I don't. Anyway, how are you doing today, bud?
Lap 2, 12.75.
There was a possibility I was going to do it, but yeah, that plan's gone out the window. So if I get a little bit of time, I've been on Bahrain pretty much all of this week. No. Wow. I have a puncture. I have a puncture. I know, I did try and avoid him. I was hard on the brake, but yeah, there was no avoiding that guy. Man, this car handles like absolute dog shit when it's got a puncture. But why wouldn't it? Oi, 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 oi. Back off there. Don't think I really need to change all four tyres. I think I just need to change the one that's punctured. There wasn't actually that much damage done to the tyres, to be honest, Alfie.
Lap 2, 21.61.
clearly, whoever's right in front of me in the pit, that was cut that I actually hit. Yeah, man. Came around the turn and like, yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting to see that car just straight across me on exit. There was nowhere I was going. Even if I had copped him a little bit earlier. Yeah, Alfie, yeah, of course I do, yeah. I'll give you 5 or 10 minutes, yeah? No worries. You can tell me what it's about in Discord, yeah? You want me to test something for you? Right, no worries. You need me to keep the stream open? Right. I don't want to be an issue for the guys behind. I am coming out of the pits. I know they're going to be a lap ahead now. Well, those two are there anyway. Whichever suits. I'm hoping to get home reasonably early tomorrow from work. If tomorrow suits better. Do you know what? Just let me mull on it, bud, because I do have a shit ton of fucking housework to do tomorrow before I can even get on stream. As I was saying before, guys, I might be a single bloke, but I don't like living in a pigsty. The house is not that bad, but I want to keep it that way. Right, I'll have a read of that on the straight, Alfie. 430 and turn off use maximum steering angle from vehicle drive and LMP2. I can test it out in a race weekend, can't I? What track are you thinking? What is it you're looking for? How I think it feels? Monza. Yeah, we give it a go for a few laps after I do this race, yeah. Tell me what conditions you're looking for as well. And they running good lap times with it, yeah? Just try. Every bit of DR I earned today is right out this fucking window right now. You know what, I don't even want to watch the start of this race. It was just a complete shit show. So I'll only be annoying myself if I watch the start of this race. Whatever about that accident, yeah, there wasn't much I was going to be able to do about that anyway. Lindquist? What the is that Lindquist? Yeah, I didn't want to get in there way down that straight, so I completely slowed up. I didn't want to ruin their battle, but one of them ruined it for themselves anyway. So, Slayer, yeah, you're running the 4 hour, are you? Man, I wouldn't be at the last 4 hours. I do too much driving in real life. That's what I do for a living, so. Another 4 hours sitting behind the steering wheel is not ideal for me sometimes. It's okay when I'm, you know, when I'm splitting it up into shorter races, but that 4 hour one multi-class it is, isn't it?
Lap 159.61.
Far is he behind? I'm gonna let him go. Oh man, why did this race have to start this way? 3 out of 4 today have been pretty good races. Maybe I can finally try. The guy behind is so far behind. Maybe, just maybe,
Lap 1
try and hit another PB.
84.
A little bit of a slide on the way out there. Still not gonna be quite good enough for a PB.
Line 155.49.
Fuck. Can somebody remind me what lap it was where coming out of here we had that car straight in front of us? That was lap 3, wasn't it? I think it was lap 3. Two more laps to attempt getting another PB, but I only need well, 4/10 will definitely seal it. 5/10 would be better. Four tenths would put me into a 54. I think my PB is a 55.3. There's always somebody has to end up in my way, doesn't there? When I'm on a PB. But this would be one.
Lap 157.00.
I know. Fuck. I'd have spent too long fucking behind him. I have the pace for him alright, but he desperately wants to stay ahead of me. Said I had to pace for him. Right. Before I do that, Alfie, I do want to watch lap 3. Like, I really don't think there's anything I actually could have done. So it was lap 2, was it? There it is there, look. Oh, no way. Who was that? Whoever that was, where am I now at the minute? Was it Dubinsky, was it? Oh, it was Cut. Yeah. Wow. Nice one, Cut. You absolutely massacred any chance I had in that race of even getting quite a few fucking places back. Right, let's get out of here. Let's test this out. Right, we'll go to Monza. I know I got absolutely slaughtered with the order on that race. Right, race weekend. Is it Elms or Weck? I'm guessing it's Elms, yeah? Elms, yeah. Right, MP2. Buttons. This will be dry anyway, but I do want to double check. So 12:31 in the day. What preset grip do you want on? Naturally progressing. Medium will do. Right, okay. Medium, right. Car, continue. So. Right, I'm gonna leave everything well enough alone. You want me to change the maximum rate? Oh, I have to go back into settings, don't I? Yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah, I can do it here. Right, so in game. Medium will do. Calibrate. Right. So this the 430, yeah? And turn this one off, is it? Turn that off. Right. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I think it's a long time since I tried a car this way. Also, right. Right, this one's at 480 and that one's at 430. Put that to 430 as well. Match them up. You happy with that now? Right. Um, Alfie wants me to. He said he's seen some people in the P2s using. No, I won't. I won't use it with the setup. But the only thing I'm going to change is brake force. That's it. I'm going to leave. Well, apart from brake bias, and I'm going to put that to 88 because that'd be in and around where I normally have it. And I'm going to put this to 51.9. Oh, that's actually more rotation. It's sharper turning. Like the lower the number, the less you've got to turn the wheel. Right, let's try this out. Purely a case of testing this out war for Alfie. Because his wheel is not set up. He wants to know how it feels. That's where you need to become more precise. Oh look, me I need to set a like look at this. Right, we'll drive this way anyway, and I'll try and walk around that. Um, Need to go back into settings. Now where you press the left and right in calibration thing. The only way to get that to match up would be for me to change the steering on the wheel. Click the down arrow on the steering. Game. So go back into the car. Oh, this. Dead center. Do I need to set max left and max right? Right. No. No, 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 no. It is a bit wrong, Alfie. Yeah, it's definitely a bit wrong. Right, set center. Alright, that's it there. That's it. Okay. Yeah, put it to 430 on both of those settings, yeah? Yeah, it was 900 before, yeah. This actually feels all right, Alfie, I've got to say. I can definitely oh yeah, it feels way different. Even lockups, I can definitely say steering is sharper, but it's also a little bit more predictable. Lockups, I'm not really suffering with too much, but where I can see it being really, really tricky is when you hit the shoulder. If you hit the shoulder with, it's gonna snap at you really, really quickly. Got into second just a little bit too quick there, but And need to be a little bit more precise with your throttle input, especially on the exits. Yeah, I don't know what way would. I don't know whether this would actually help or hurt you in a GT3, to be honest. Lost so much time through there. I'm going to do one more lap here with this Alfie. It definitely does feel completely different. In a lot of ways more connected. But also a lot snappier. Most people use the 900 alright war, yeah. Let's try and take a Scary just a little bit better. How are you getting on overall though with the wheel, Carnage? You loving it? Like the McDonald's ad. Do you know what I'm gonna do, Alfie? That is something I would definitely look at and entertain at some point, but I would definitely need a little bit of practice with it. Oh, balls. You know what? We can actually do it either way. I'm wondering how the P3. You're loving it. I'm wondering how the P3 will actually feel under the same circumstances, Alfie. And do you know where I'm going to test it? I'm going to test the P3 with these settings on Bahrain because I have been racing it. So, let's get into Genie. Same setup as I had earlier on. We'll put it on medium. Medium, yeah. Car. Janetta. Continue. I want to try, why would I need to calibrate it again though? You have to calibrate it for each car? Well, it might be a coincidence, but you didn't have a spin of one. Hmm. Well, let's just get this a couple of laps. 5 and 5. 50.5. X. A. Or 100. Yeah, I'm just testing this out. Oh, I want to try this with the sentence as is. like what we done with the P2, and then yeah. Um, what else? Brakes, SC and aero, we're leaving the same. Take some fuel out. I think it is. I don't know. I think you might have to do it for each car. Actually, I think it is a little bit out of sync. Oh yeah. You have to change the range. Yeah. No. When I'm talking about the wheel, I'm just saying like the wheel is not quite syncing up together with this and the screen, but let's see. Well, changing that won't actually make a difference, will it not? Oops. I'm trying to look in the turns as to whether it's syncing up. No, it's still out of sync a bit. Mm. Right. Alfie, I'm gonna call it here, but before I get off, I am gonna put the wheel back to what it was at. Um, definitely. Not in the races. I haven't. Right. So I need to put this back to 900, don't I? Put that back on. Oh, is it? Wait. Is it that setting I'm switching back on, or is it the other one? Use steering wheel range from vehicle, yeah. Right. That's it, back to normal. Do I have to calibrate this again? Yeah, steering wheel range from vehicle on, yeah, I do. Okay. Right, I'm gonna set that again. Right, isn't it? That set center just looks a little bit off. Could be good, shouldn't it? Oh, no. That's all. What the fuck? And the oscillations there. That's center. Max left. Right. Now we're still out of sync. Look, that is still out of sync. That should not be like that. Um, didn't I do that? Try this again now and see if we're back to. There we go, yeah. There we go. Right. Yeah, Alfie, like I can definitely see a benefit to doing it that way. And I think I used to do it that way at one point. The turn in is 100% a lot sharper. But also where I could actually see it being an actual problem is if you're mid-turn and you get a bit of a tap, I can see it being a lot harder. If I remember correctly, it's a lot harder to try and correct when you get hit. And if you take too much of a shoulder um, with too much speed and too much steering lock, I can see it, yeah, really fucking struggling to keep control of the car. But it definitely added a different feel to the grip. It's hard to explain. It really is. You'd actually have to set your own wheel up and try it. I don't know whether you're gonna do it tomorrow, but yeah. Anyway, guys, shame about the last race. Unfortunately, you know, there was nothing I could do about that guy putting his foot down after binning it and coming straight across the track in front of me. So, yeah. Slayer, cheers for the follow, by the way, if you're still watching. I do intend to be streaming tomorrow. I'll try and get on as early as I can. Being a Saturday, I do have some stuff to do. Hopefully I'll get home from work early enough to you know, get on for maybe 4 o'clock. I don't know. I really don't know how tomorrow's gonna go, but I do appreciate you guys watching, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. So yeah, listen, I have to bow out for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first three races at the very least, anyway. Um, right, you guys have a good Friday night, and catch you guys on the next one, hopefully. Slán Lat, go Rev Margaret, and see you guys later. Pew Laters. Slán. Good night.